Hey guys, we are back here for another video. Y'all, I be thinking that we are going to move past this Porsha and Simon situation, honey, and it is just not going anywhere. Simon has taken a stance. Porsha is in trouble. Porsha is in a lot of trouble, and she is going to find out relatively quickly how this is going to end, y'all. Let's jump right into this video, y'all, so we can talk about this story.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Now, guys, before we get started, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And also make sure you enable your bell notification so you do not miss out on a video or when I go live. Well, guys, this situation with Porsha Williams and Simon Guobadia has not gotten resolved, and it has not went anywhere. In fact, they have resorted to basically going at each other online again. But this time, Simon postures himself and he has taken a stance and basically is saying he doesn't care how long it takes or how much money it's going to cost. He is willing to fight. And I'm just like, y'all, this is just going to be a never ending thing. You know, with the Real Housewives of Atlanta and everything that's going on with Kenya, and Kenya is not going to be on the show anymore. Now we have Porsha, which is Porsha doesn't have a house to film in. Now, I mean, she does have another house she could film in, but I believe she just doesn't want to film in that property. And now with Simon issuing this cease and desist and saying, girl, I don't want you filming in my car either, it kind of leaves everybody in a crazy place because Porsha, either you need to go rent a house, go back to your Duluth property, or, maybe film in the Mercedes Benz that Simon said that he bought her that was actually in her name. Well, listen, Porsha is making a case that Simon is broke and he don't have money. But let's get this out and let's put it all out there. If he's so broke, why do she want to be in his broke house? That just don't make sense. Okay, let's make it make sense. Now, all about, if he's a scammer, I don't know. But I can tell you this. If he's a scammer and a proven scammer and they can prove it, he will be in jail. So we already know that. So the fact that Porsha keep calling this man broke, it don't add up because, I mean, I don't know. Maybe he bought the house with Monopoly money. I don't know. But her calling him broke, it just doesn't make sense because if he's so broke, I would be running away from him. Like, why do you want to be in his broke house, right? So Porsha is alleging that, Simon is saying he bought a new Rolls Royce, and Porsha is saying, no, you didn't really buy one. You gave up a couple to get a new one. So Simon took to social media basically to say that he bought a new Rolls Royce with Mandarin interior. So Porsha states that he actually traded in 3 to get a new one, which people do this all the time. A lot of the nice vehicles that you guys see, they are leased. A lot of times you have business professionals that make a lot of money. So the way that they write it off is they get a leased vehicle. It's perfectly normal. People do it all the time. But my thing is, Porsha is saying it was a lease. Well, she knew that the one that he bought for her was a lease, but yet she was on Instagram as if he bought her a new car when all along it was always a lease. So it makes no sense that she wants to air him out for it being a lease, but yet you were driving around flaunting it as if it was paid for in cash. So none of this makes sense. Porsha makes this I guess she wants to make this decree that he's so broke and he's so this and he's that. Well, it almost seems like everything he is or was is everything that she had already knew. And it seems like she was trying to use it to her benefit, but I don't think that's going to work with Porsha in terms of thinking that she can stay in this man's house because, honey, he has made a bold statement, and what he is saying is very shocking. Well, Portia pretty much states that this man is broke. Well, here is what Simon has to say in response to Portia, basically saying he took three vehicles, traded in the leases to get another vehicle, which is, obviously she's upset because I'm sure the vehicle that she was gifted was part of that lease, and yeah, I'm sure it got picked up and returned. So Simon responds to Portia and he says, here we go again with Underground Railroad concerning herself with why an experienced car enthusiast of 14 years make a strategic business decision to conduct multi-million dollar car trades. Now listen to what he said about this. This is how you know this man stand on business and you cannot fool him or play with him. He gave you a lease vehicle that you can drive as long as you all were in a relationship or whatever it is he believed in you. But for some reason, he's found out some things and now he wants to pull the carpet from under your feet. He says, stay in the Mercedes Benz, the one I bought you in your name. Ooh, wee. Ignorance is a disease. So he's definitely calling Portia slow. And he's letting her know, girl, you thought that you were smart, but I'm smarter. Simon has a lot of subtle shade, but when he throws it out there, it is almost too much to handle. So I'm sure Portia is somewhere choking on these words. Simon is pretty much calling Portia a liar and just not an honest person. He's saying that Portia is painting false narratives about him. He said one of the things that she said was she created this narrative that he was in imminent danger of being departed and he fled to the country of Dubai. And he said now she wants to paint a narrative about him that he's broke and selling luxury vehicles. So he says at this point, he is just waiting for Portia to come up with the next narrative. So he is taking this all in stride. He is joking about it and he finds it pretty much comical because he is pretty much saying that he has outsmarted Portia. And he said, you know what, Portia? No more Africans for you. No more Rolls Royces for you. And you need to just buy your own vehicle at this point in time. And one of the things that, Simon said that I'm like, Portia is really in for a rude awakening. And I feel like if the judge doesn't make a ruling relatively quickly, she'll probably just walk away from the house because she just won't have the money to fight, especially with everything that's going on with the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Simon said that, look, he's going to travel around the world because he can. He said he can afford it, honey. So, hey, he said, but he's going to fight this case and he's going to exhaust every remedy that is possible to him, and he's going to utilize it to his benefit. That just means it's just going to be more money that's going to be put into this case. And in order to be able to fight it, she would need the funds to be able to do so, and she would need the financial wherewithal to be able to do so. But I'm not sure that that's going to happen for her, especially with everything that's going on with the Real Housewives of Atlanta. As always, guys, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And also, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments. And don't forget to enable your bell notification so you do not miss out on a video or when I go live.